This is exciting news in the field of astronomy. Astronomers have once again announced their recent discoveries in outer space. One of them is the discovery of the farthest and oldest galaxy ever observed in the universe. Astronomers were awestruck when they successfully identified this distant galaxy, which is located 13 billion light-years away. This finding is beneficial for further studying how and when galaxies are formed. Hello, everyone! Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Star Dawn. For the next few minutes, I will accompany all of you on a space-surfing journey to the vast universe to discover a distant galaxy in the cosmos. But before we proceed, please support this channel's growth by liking and subscribing if you haven't already. Okay, now let's continue our glide through the extremely distant space, where a glowing red object has been identified in the early universe as the farthest galaxy discovered to date. Astronomers revealed that this object is a galaxy that existed 330 million years after the Big Bang. The Big Bang is a massive explosion originating from a singular point of infinite heat and density. This singular point exploded and continued to expand at an incredible speed for 13.8 billion years, forming the universe as we know it today. What's even more astonishing is that the Big Bang is still ongoing, with the universe expanding further. This is an extremely early period after the occurrence of the Big Bang, a period that occurred when the first starlight illuminated the universe. There is a possibility that conditions above could be used to observe the farthest galaxies because the mass of Abell 2744 is so immense that it bends spacetime, acting as a magnifying glass for faint galaxies behind it. It's important to note that the universe continues to expand and expand, requiring a journey of 13.5 billion light-years to reach Earth. The discoverers named the galaxy HD1. This naming represents something mysterious, as scientists are not entirely sure whether it is a galaxy or not. They have not been able to conclude whether it is a galaxy, a starburst galaxy actively forming stars, or a quasar with a supermassive black hole active at its center. The rapid growth of supermassive black holes shortly after the universe blinked into existence poses a challenge to models of black hole formation and evolution. Answering questions about the nature of such distant sources can be a challenge, says astrophysicist Fabio Pacco from the Harvard Smith Center for Astrophysics, as reported by Science Alert. He compares it to guessing the nationality of a ship based on the flag it flies while being far away on land with the ship in the midst of a storm and thick fog. People might be able to see some colors and shapes of the flag, but not the whole picture. Ultimately, this is a lengthy game of analysis, ruling out implausible scenarios. Detecting objects from the early universe is extremely difficult. Even the brightest objects throughout the cosmos are referred to as crossing vast stretches of space-time. Until the most powerful telescope struggled to capture its light, HD1 was discovered as part of a survey to find galaxies in the early universe. The results were detailed in a paper accepted for publication in a journal and also available in the HD1 Analysis Archive, as well as the second galaxy named HD2, which is nearly the same distance away. It was accepted in the Planetary notices of the Archive. This survey used 4 powerful optical and infrared telescopes, the Subaru telescope, the Vista telescope, the UK infrared telescope, and the Space telescope. Among these telescopes, they spent over 1,200 hours observing, peering into the cosmic dawn to search for light in the early universe. It was a challenging task to find HD1 among over 700,000 astronomical objects, as astronomers from the University of Tokyo in Japan stated. The red color of HD1 matched the expected characteristics of a galaxy located 13.5 billion light-years away, which sent shivers down my spine when discovered. The red color is known as redshift, occurring when a light source moves away from us. This causes the wavelength of light coming from the source to increase towards the red end of the electromagnetic spectrum. That's why it's called redshift, as the universe expands, and distant galaxies exhibit a larger redshift. This effect enables astronomers to calculate how far light has traveled to reach us. However, the light from HD1 is perplexing. It is incredibly bright in the ultraviolet wavelength, indicating highly energetic processes occurring within the galaxy. Initially, researchers believed it was a normal starburst activity until they calculated the number of stars needed to produce such a significant amount of light. The number was exceedingly high, over 100 stars per year, 10 times higher than expected for a galaxy in the early universe. This tension can be resolved if the stars born in HD1 are not the same as the stars we see today. The first population of stars formed in the universe was more massive, luminous, and hotter than modern stars, according to Pikuchi. If we assume that the stars generated in HD1 are the first stars or population 3 stars, their properties can be explained more easily. In fact, population 3 stars are capable of emitting more ultraviolet radiation than normal stars, which can explain the extreme ultraviolet dominance of HD1. Another possibility is that the galaxy is a powerful abbreviation of the exceptional brightness from an active galactic nucleus with a supermassive black hole devouring matter at such a rate that the heat produces light that traverses the universe. Calculations suggest that the supermassive black hole should be around 100 million times the mass of the Sun, a size that poses a significant challenge to supermassive black hole growth models. It is highly dense and early in the universe. Formed several hundred million years after the Big Bang, the black hole in HD1 must have grown from a massive seed at an unprecedented rate. Astrophysicist Avalop from Harvard and Smith's team hopes that future observations with the James Webb Space Telescope, a machine optimized for peering into the early universe, will reveal the mysterious nature of this dawn light in the first data set from glass. Researchers identified 2 farthest galaxies with very high redshifts. This implies that their light is shifted far into the infrared range, indicating that these galaxies are extremely distant. The results show that researchers may have observed 2 galaxies that appear to be from around 13.4 billion years ago. "We may have seen the farthest starlight ever observed," said Roman Naidu, the lead author of the discovery, to AFP. These findings were collected using the NIRCam instrument and still need confirmation through further readings, such as spectroscopic results from NIRSpec. This has not been peer-reviewed by fellow researchers, so the results are still considered speculative until further confirmation. However, the findings provide an intriguing glimpse into the potential outcomes achievable with the James Webb Telescope. Older galaxies are referred to as one of the earliest stages in the universe, approximately 300 million years after the Big Bang. If these results are confirmed, Glass Z13 will become the farthest galaxy ever observed. The light from Glass Z13 takes 13.4 billion light-years to reach us. However, the distance between us now is 33 billion light-years due to the expansion of the universe. Previously, several telescope captures, such as these, showcased galaxy clusters and the deepest images of the universe, captivating the global community for several days. Recently, NASA took photos of Jupiter to explore whether the Space Telescope can also be used to observe nearby celestial objects such as the Moon, asteroids, as well as other elements like planetary rings and satellites. It should be noted that James, even though it captured those images, moved across its field of view in 3 separate observations, proving its capability to detect and track stars around bright celestial objects like Jupiter. A few years ago, astronomers announced the discovery of the farthest galaxy in the universe, and with the advancement of observations and technology, more new findings emerged, challenging previous discoveries. Our knowledge as humans is indeed limited, and there will always be new and fascinating discoveries made by scientists. We will continue to invite you to embark on a journey to the distant universe on the Star Dawn channel, where we uncover intriguing, mysterious, and even terrifying phenomena. Watch our other captivating videos. That concludes this brief video, and stay tuned for our next exciting video.